I know everyone's attention is on the Trump hush money case, and understandably so, but there are some fairly compelling developments in his other cases. And here we want to focus on the classified documents case, and specifically what has now been revealed having to do with one of the chief witnesses that's expected to be a big part of this. One of the big players, the characters in this case, Walt Nauta, obviously the valet to Donald Trump, who was integrally involved in some of the movement and storage of these boxes of documents. He was apparently told that if he ended up being charged with a crime, including lying to the FBI, that Trump would pardon him when he becomes president again.
Hey, I'm glad you're here. Listen, in order for the Damage Report to keep on going, we need viewers like you to become a member on YouTube. Can you click the join button on YouTube today? Thank you.
Now he's being told this before being charged with any crime. And when you go to a person and say, if you get charged, don't worry, I've got your back, even if you lie to the FBI, I don't even think you need to wink at that point. I think the message has been delivered, and that is what is now being alleged. It's coming out of a redacted summary of a November 2022 interview that was given to the FBI by a witness that's being described in the documents as person 16. He was apparently told, Walt Nauta was, that the investigation was not going anywhere. That turned out not to be true, actually. It did go somewhere, although slowly. That it was politically motivated, a case could be made, and much ado about nothing. And he was told that even if he gets charged with lying to the POTUS, or lying to the FBI, POTUS will pardon him in 2024, which I just think is fascinating. I mean, if you are trying to make the case that Donald Trump knew that what he was doing was illegal and that there was an attempt to cover up the crime, and there's a lot of different angles on that. Depending on how credible this is and who it is that's said to have said it, this feels fairly damning. Brian, what do you think?
I mean, it's no different from an organized crime family and how they work. I mean, this is just like, and that's also been like a marquee criticism of Trump, is that he's like a mob boss and has always acted accordingly. And this is that too. Witnesses taking falls, and I'll make sure your family's set up. Don't worry about anything, and we'll make sure your kids get through college, and I'll personally see it to it that they're fine. I mean, this is the just same old script. Yeah.
And we should remember, of course, not in these cases, but Donald Trump has already provided pardons, exonerations to people who have, gone down for being involved in his little schemes. And I guess they showed the loyalty that was expected of them. And then they've gotten out. This is not some deranged commie speculating about what Donald Trump might do with that presidential pardon power. He's already done it. And for less threatening issues, less personally threatening issues than some of these cases are. And bear in mind, not only would he potentially pardon the guy, he's also been very clear that if we get to the election and Donald Trump gets elected, this case is just gonna go away. Like, not all of them can, but this one certainly can. And it's not looking like it's going to be adjudicated before the election. So that is a very real possibility at this point. I can't wait to see what more evidence they have, assuming the case does ever actually go forward. There's also some other details, and you can read about them in the reporting, about more warnings that were given to Trump that they needed to return these documents, that he sort of just like, again, gave a wink and a nod to, and then just carried on about his business. Thanks for watching our video. Did you know that you can support our show by becoming a subscriber? Just click the subscribe button and also ring the bell so that you get notifications when we're live or when we post new content.